As we've been hearing even this last week, Jesus is our forerunner. It's a truth that the devil has hidden from so many. Jesus is your forerunner, and he's giving you an example. The reason he didn't just come and die on the cross immediately, he lived for 33 and a half years here on this earth to set you an example, to set you 2-year-old footsteps that you could follow, 4-year-old footsteps that you could follow, 8-year-old, 12-year-old, teenage footsteps, 20-something footsteps, 30-something footsteps, footsteps as an adult, footsteps in every situation in your life that you could follow, just your size. He had to be made like his brethren in all things so that he could be a faithful high priest, a wonderful, compassionate, sympathizing high priest. He was tempted in all points as we are, yet without sin. And this forerunner who never sinned once in his life is your older brother. He's not some faraway God. He's your older brother. You can talk to him like you would to your own older brother or older sister. He's your older brother. Come and talk to him and say, Lord Jesus, how did you do it? How did you walk? How did you live so free from the opinions of people? Will you show me today as well, Lord? And I will follow you. That's what we're going to sing in this song. A soul who would be like his master must follow his example and his word. We look at different circumstances in Jesus' life, how he didn't seek the applause that came from men. He knew what was in man. And so he didn't entrust himself to any man. He entrusted himself only to his Father. And the Father vindicated him. A soul who would be like the Master must heed his example and word. The Father's good pleasure was o'er him. Through fear were his prayers always heard. He faithfully preached heaven's kingdom. The prisoners of sin were set free. All sickness and need had to vanish when Jesus the Master passed by. When all went their way and were sleeping, he went to the mountains to pray, and there he received from his Father the strength that he needed each day. So mighty and clear was his message. Things happened just as he would say. The sea and the wind were both silent the moment he bade them to stay. He sought not applause from the masses, but hearts broken, contrite, and grieved. He taught them the way of life's wisdom. Their sickness and pain he relieved. Yes, he is the same today. He wept for mankind with compassion and suffered unspeakable grief. His all did he offer for sinners. He gave all. His soul he poured out unto death. Yet no judgment, no judgment he made from appearance. The Spirit in man he discerned. No friend in the flesh did he favor. He spared not relationships bond. In weakness he came to perfection. us a body as well to follow.
A body for me thou preparest, a will to be offered complete, a corn of wheat made to be buried. Thy will, O my Father, my meat. So poor and so weak it was planted, in power and might it arose. With shame and reproach it was covered, in glory majestic it grows.
This is the secret to the triumphant, overcoming secret life surrendered. Jesus said, unless a grain of wheat fall into the ground and die, it remains alone. If there's a loneliness in your life, a loneliness that comes from looking to things of this earth, or because you have not fallen into the ground and died, die with him. This is how Jesus won us, his body, his bride, through death, through going into the ground and dying like a grain of wheat.